Guys, welcome to my channel. This is Solutions_ME. We talk about affordable fragrances here. So if that's your jam, you're in the right place. And if you haven't subscribed, please click the button and the bell so you know when I post and you join the wonderful fragrance family. So today we are talking about Adeeb from Lattafa, and that is this one that comes in something that looks like a book. So the fragrance literally sits within. Just bring it out. And this is what the bottle looks like. So that's a very interesting packaging. I think Lattafa overdoes it, but I'm here for it. I'm here for their overdoing their packages. They keep things interesting. Perfumery can get a little bit repetitive sometimes, so sometimes you just want something different, and I feel like Lattafa brings it every time with their packaging. So this is what the bottle looks like. It does have a little gemstone right up here. The cap is plastic, but I still think it's nicely done. This is really sturdy, and it does have a little writing on it. I read it in a prior video, so I won't bother, but it's just really nicely executed. So what is this fragrance about? Let's go through the notes. So Adeeb has cinnamon, vanilla, tobacco in the opening, Moroccan spices, herbs, thyme, cloves, smoke, and oud in the mid. And then at the base, it's said to have black amber, cedar, sandalwood, musk, and patchouli. What do I get? When I first spray this, and I think I should just spray it again so that I get the memory. Oh, my great atomizer. I like the way the spray comes through. This opens up really masculine. So if you're somebody who is into more feminine scent profiles, you might assume this to be 100% masculine fragrance, but we'll get there. We'll get to that. Okay, so this opens up quite masculine, opens up very herbally. So I get a mixture of a deeply herbal and citrusy note. But the citrus in here is not like the sweet side of the citrus. It's like the zest, almost like a lemon rind or an orange, rind. That zesty feeling or zesty scent. That's what I get in the opening, with some greenness as well as slight hints of that tobacco. So in the opening, you're going to get the tobacco, but it's not intense. It just kind of sits in the background, the way that you would get whiffs of tobacco if it was smoked in a room and maybe the room was left locked with windows closed for a few days. The way that you would smell it when it's settled on the surfaces, that kind of thing is what you get in the opening. But like I said, it stays in the background. That green and bitter, zesty citrus tone comes through in the opening, right? And it smells very masculine at this point. At that point in the fragrance, it actually does smell 100% masculine, in my opinion. So if you're, again, somebody who prefers the more feminine scent profiles, that might be a bit off-putting for you. However, if you give this about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, it settles into a sweeter fragrance. So in the mid, you kind of start to get the spices. Even before that 30-minute mark, it starts to settle, starts to get a lot sweeter. Those bitter edges kind of fade away, and you start to get the spiciness. It starts to smell quite perfumey, and the spice that I get the most in here is actually thyme. Yes, I do get that thyme note in here, and a mix of other spices, but mainly the thyme. I don't get oud from this, and I'm surprised that it's listed as a note. I don't get it at all. But I do get a little bit of smokiness, so there's a smoky feel that has been recreated in here, coming through with the spices, and a slight greenness. In fact, that greenness kind of lingers through the duration of this scent. So you're going to get a green nuance all through this scent. Okay, now when this dries finally, so let's say around the 1 hour mark, or somewhere between the 1 and 2 hour mark, then you get something else. So again, this is not a linear fragrance. It changes In the middle, I would say that this leans a bit more feminine. So it leans 50-50 in the middle. So it transitions from the 100% masculine in the opening. At the middle, it becomes like a 50-50, where you get slightly sweeter nuances. And then at the base, you start to get the woodiness. So again, at the base, it kind of goes back into that masculine realm. At the base, I get more of the cedarwood, so that mentally essence of the cedarwood, I kind of get it in here. That pencil shaving type of scent that cedarwood gives you, I get it at the end. I also get a little bit of muskiness and definitely the patchouli. So straight up the bat, if you do not like patchouli, or if you do not like, the masculine type of scent profiles, this will never be for you. Okay. I'm smelling this. So let me give you a roundup of this in summary. This will start off citrusy, like zesty type of citrus note with slight tobacco hints, very, very slight, and a green note that runs through the duration. So that herbal essence kind of smells like men's cologne in the opening. In the mid, you're going to get slight sweetness. So it's going to sweeten up in the middle. It's going to become a bit more 50-50 in terms of the masculine-feminine balance. And it will give you lots of spiciness. So there you're going to get some thyme, some cloves, but I get more of the thyme. At the base, this is going to give you some woodiness. In fact, it's going to give you a whole lot of woodiness. The woods that I get the most in here are cedarwood. There's also sandalwood, but like I said, I get more of the cedarwood than the sandalwood. And I also get the musk and patchouli at the base. So look out for patchouli, look out for masculine leaning, look out for spiciness, look out for slight tobacco hints and some smokiness as well. If those are not things that you can tolerate in a fragrance, then this wouldn't be for you. However, if you're somebody who has a wider scent appreciation and you can take on the more masculine, and I'm talking about females now, if you can take on more masculine leaning fragrances, then you would like this one. In terms of projection, this projects well, it has good sillage, and is a monster when it comes to lasting power. This on my skin gave me, let's say, about 3 to 4 hours. After a while, it just became a skin scent, obviously, as with most fragrances. But on my clothes, it gave me nothing less than 12 to 16 hours on my clothes, especially if you overspray. But this one is one that you would want to think very well before overspraying, because this will take over the room. So wear this only if you want to make a statement, make a point, take over the room, that kind of thing. Men would definitely appreciate this more because it's more within their ballpark. But for a woman, you have to be somebody who appreciates a male fragrance to be able to get with this. If you have this fragrance and you've used it before, please let me know. Until I see you again on another video, enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye guys.